You clicked on this video because you want to be strong, and that's a good thing. We need more strong people, but in order for you to get the message, I need you to stop scrolling. It says more about your desire and your will and your strength if you can't even pay attention to this video. Now, what does strength look like to you? What is the quality of someone who is strong? Is it being the most valuable? Is it being the most physically capable? Take some time and pause the video and imagine what strength it looks like to you. I'll give you some time. Now, if you didn't pause the video, reverse it and please pause and actually take time. Now, Oxford Dictionary says strength is a object or substance ability to be able to withstand force or pressure. In spiritual terms, it is what distinguishes a person in their physical and mental capabilities and characteristics to be an active building element in their society. Here's an example to give you some insight. Person A is a physically weak person. Person B is a physically strong person. They both get challenged to a fight and both of them refuse. Now, aside from their physical stature, the reason that person B is stronger than person A is because person B had the capability to cause harm. However, he has strength and he decides to use that strength for good and not for bad and decides to refuse the fight. However, person A would have gotten beaten up either way. He could secretly want to do bad to this person, however he decides not to because he's weak and he would get beat up anyway. Our Prophet ﷺ, the most successful man secularly, let alone religiously, said, "A strong believer is better and is more beloved to Allah than a weak believer." Because the weak person has less will. Whether he chooses to do good or bad, his ability is limited and he can't do a lot of both. However, the strong person, he has that will to do both good and both bad, both in extreme cases, yet if he chooses to do good, he is truly good because he had the ability to choose bad. This applies both physically and mentally. If one has more strength in one endeavor than the other, and he chooses to use that strength for good, he is truly good because he had the ability to use it for bad. That is the power of strength. It has the ability to make you the best in your field and the best in the eyes of Allah. However, it could also be used for harm. It can also be used to take people off the straight path, and it can also be used to test you. And Allah doesn't give strength to just those He loves or just those He hates. He gives it to both. And it can be a blessing for one and it can be a test for one. So before you try and endeavor for strength, realize that it can be a test and you should use it wisely. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.